Yeah, so, what are we talking about today?
Hello. So yeah, I've reached Ben Allen and it is absolutely gorgeous back here, and there's the municipal road, which is full of traffic and cars and such not, but we're just going to cross it and go up that way, okay? Yeah. Yeah, it can be a little hazardous trying to cross the road here, but we're going to make it, and all is well and all is good and everything is as it should be. Oh yes, everything is as it should be. Take a look and you will see everything is exactly as it should be. Yeah. I am at the Ben Allen Marsh. It is quite lovely out here. Very peaceful. You can smell the life. It really feels good to be out here. You should come out and join me. Absolutely. Come on out to the Ben Allen Marsh and join me. It really is a wonderful place to be. It is gorgeous back here. It is absolutely gorgeous. Come on back.
Yeah, and yeah, good morning again. Yeah. Oh, well, so it's it is the next day, and I'm back from the marsh, and yeah, did a little bit of work on the boat, and now we're having a gorgeous, glorious morning, and yeah. I've been hearing a little bit of whining from some people who really need to get a sense of proportion and a sense of history. Yes. The American evangelical fundamentalist movement. Yes, the biggest crybabies of all time. Yeah. So, yes, some of you may have noticed the the opening ceremony for the Olympics in Paris was the Bacchanal, the Feast of Bacchus, better known as the Feast of Dionysus, who was the ancient Greek god of wine and celebration and debauchery. Ah, yes. A god worthy of worship, if ever there was one. Dionysus. Yes. Ah. And some of you may be aware of the hysterics that have broken out as American evangelical fundamentalists have gotten their panties in a knot, claiming that the Feast of Dionysus somehow constitutes persecution of Christians. It doesn't. It just doesn't. The fact of the matter is, if you are an American Christian of any sort, you are not being persecuted. If you are a European Christian of any sort, you are not being persecuted. You are enjoying the privilege of being the ruling majority. And you are enjoying the benefit of being able to put your own people in political power and dictate the laws of your country, and not having to worry about anybody else stepping up and saying, hey, wait a minute, what about us? You're not being persecuted. You're being pampered, spoiled, privileged. You are not being held accountable for your own bullshit. But you are being expected to learn to get along with people who may not share your particular interpretation of Jesus. And that's your interpretation. An interpretation that is heavily filtered through Calvinism and through Ayn Rand and Ronald Reagan. But still an interpretation. Yeah, well. Yeah, so, stop whining about being persecuted. And no, Kamala Harris is not going to abolish the Bible. She is herself a Christian. She's a Christian. Just like her immediate predecessor, Joe Biden, is a Christian. In fact, the only significant American political figure who is not a Christian is Donald J. Trump, a self-proclaimed atheist. And I hate having to admit that he's technically one of us. But yes, he's one of us. He's an atheist. He's just a really bad atheist. He's a bad atheist. But yes, the Olympics opened up with the Feast of Dionysus, an ancient Greek god. And yes, many of the performers involved in this production were drag queens. But so what? Who cares? And yes, the goddess of the Seine rode on her white horse. This is not death on a pale horse. This is the goddess of the river Seine, the river that runs through Paris in France. Yeah. It's kind of like how when the Olympics returned to Greece a few years ago, they had a bunch of naked athletes run through, the way that ancient Greek athletes ran through. And American Christian fundamentalists went absolutely apeshit. Their heads exploded. Oh, we're being forced to be gay. The gays are persecuting us. Well, first of all, most of the athletes were not gay. Second of all, no, you were not being persecuted. Third, nobody can force you to be gay. Get over yourselves. Yeah. Get over yourselves. Just because you are the most privileged people on the planet does not mean that you are the center of the universe. Nor does it mean that the whole of reality revolves around you. It doesn't. It doesn't revolve around you. And the fact that other ideas are allowed to exist is not persecution. You are not being persecuted. You are just being asked to allow other ideas to exist. Pardon me. So yes, get over yourselves. Honestly, the hysterics of the American evangelical fundamentalist movement they are more theatrical than the drag queens at the opening of the Olympics. And that was pretty theatrical. Yeah. So, yeah. Get over yourselves. Go drink some wine, eat some grapes, have unrestrained, unrestricted, good, consensual sex with multiple people of your choice who choose to be there and have unrestrained sex with you as well, the way that Dionysus wanted it. Yes. And remember also that great god Pan is dead, is false. Great god Pan is alive. Anywho, I'm done. Take care. Be well. Stay safe, everybody. Love yous all. Ladies?